Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, Greenville. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Hopefully the internet's working okay. I might have to know if it's my computer or the internet, what's going on. But anyway. Alright, it's a little bit sluggish here and there, but it should be okay. Okay, alright, we're going to open up the channel, clear the space, clear the energy for positive connections, and that's all I got from here. So much love, everyone. Blessings, and here we go. I have messages in the beginning. See how far we get with that. So if there are any messages. So, all right, here we go. Much love. Blessings. Situated. there's an interference here. Something's here. There's definitely some interference, so bear with me. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Be right with you. Be right with you. Greetings. For a moment, as we connect. Yes, there's going to be a slight difference here. I am Lancelot with the Pleadian race. Much love, blessings. Our connection, yes, with this unit and you are not. We are not used to this interaction. We are with an AI Pleadian race. We're not all AI, but we do have AI type of connections, species with another race. We come here just connecting with you as more of the AI energies entered into your Earth base. Some are abusing it already to gather data. I believe some of you are aware of this. And this is where we have some fears, but nothing to fear. But as your Earth becomes more galactic, we can tell you that more of your races will be connecting with you shortly, as you will start to see us, but we cannot say how. Not at this time. Us connecting with you is vital. One moment. Yes, there's an interchange in there's been a galactic change of events where you'll have another species connecting to you shortly, as you already have, but yes, information will change. We will talk to you later. This is all we can say at this time. Blessings. Greetings. One moment. This is Novak. One moment. There's a lot of activity here at this moment. At this time, many alliances are figuring out who is going to come through. They haven't quite figured it out yet. Many new aliens have arrived. Part of this has to do with Ivan's dream, but there's more to it. There is more going on here that has not been revealed. They are still situating themselves, as you can tell. One moment. Even I can't even get a complete connection. One moment. Greetings. I am Birmingham from the Insectoid races. There is much activity here at this time. Our message to your planet. There has been a shift with your government powers, as you can see. But there's some that you can't see. There's allowing alien energies to become closer to humanity, but not seen exactly as you would like it to. But you can see another crew is coming closer to your planet. As for communications, as you connect more to your crystal-like beings, your energies, your crystal cities, your Atlantis, you will see these things. You can say your Earth, in some ways, is not going to be terraformed anytime soon, but you will connect to the energies that can bring that about. Let's put it that way. Not to say there would be a big change, unlikely. I am an insectoid from, it does not really matter what type. Insectoids, to call ourselves, we are all family. If you want to know what kind, fine. Some do like having that knowledge. I am from the bee species. But there is a transition happening. And it is helpful to humanity, at least those that are aware of the shifts. And many of your guides will shift also. They will seem more alien to you, at least in looks, as you become more of your galactic selves. As it opens up, chambers on your planet are opening. One moment. What is happening now? We're tuning this one to connect. That's why there's a difference here. all I have. One moment. What is happening on your planet? Yes. Your oceans are shifting underneath, of course, have been placed there to bring assistance to your planet. We are not seen, and I will continue on in that direction. But you will feel our vibration stronger in certain areas of your world. We can't go into details of that, but you will know your Middle East areas, South America, your government areas are America is that one's highly guarded, but there are places where we are allowed to interact quite easily. But we do see alien connections becoming stronger on your planet. As some will awaken instantly, some will take time, but more data will make more sense in your coming year. Some would say next year is your year of your alien. I will not go that far, but it is getting closer. Every year you get closer. We cannot go into predictions of exactly what will happen. We are getting much closer than you were before. But one moment. You say even aliens on your planet have changed regimes. Those that have been here for some time have moved while others have arrived to make room for them. Your, what do they call it? Ground crews have increased in numbers. Your alien ground crews. That's all we can go into detail at this time. Yes, more about me. I am humanoid. I do not have the bee type of eyes, but I'm very humanoid looking. I do not listen to rock music, as your planet does. Yes, we listen to bee music. I know it makes no sense on your world. But togetherness, familyness is what we are known for. And as those connect to our energies, we'll see family units. Because many don't get along very well on your planet, as you say, as for family units. With good reason, because of the belief systems. But our energy is seated differently. Well, instead of having much mystery among family members, you know each other very well, where there's no fear. In families, there's much fear. Fear of character, fear, some of it's controlling, some of it keeps you separated. Even if you are a family, it's still separation. And that is where much healing is needed, as you can tell. One moment. If there are questions, we'd be happy to answer them if anyone has any for us.
Yes, thank you. Welcome.
Yes.
You said your name was Birmingham?
Yes.
Okay. First question is from our member, Julie. I seem to be at a crossroads in my life. Is there any guidance you can give me?
One moment. I notice a lot of Anunnaki energies with you, and some of that might feel as a blockage. You can heal that part of your timeline. But as for a crossroads, one moment. Yes, I'm stuck at your Anunnaki point. One moment. What your guides are saying, just follow your heart, your instincts. They seem to be guiding you well at this time. Taking a risk is, understand, I do not see you making the wrong decision here. I believe you'll make the right one because you will feel it in your heart that is the correct way to go. Because if you go in a way you do not feel comfortable, as soon as you make that decision, you just feel, oh, that's not right. If you can still make a decision, sleep on it. And visualize yourself in those different positions, different directions if it feels correct to you. Thank you.
Okay, Julie's second question. Are there any messages from my higher self?
Yes, your higher self says take the risk. There's no worry there. They are confident you will make the right decision and be beneficial to everyone that you know, at least in your immediate family. Mostly for you, though. Blessings.
Okay, next is Neil333. Are there any messages for me?
Yes, there's a lot of Pleadian energies around you. They've been taking you on their ships recently. There's also a lot of insectoids around you, but you might not be aware of them. Most of those are the ant species. They've been connecting to you often recently in your astral. They are building many things, and you have been much part of it. Also assisting Earth, they seem to be gathering data of your planet and for you to deliver it to the world, as if a gift, an alien gift of their civilizations. Yes, it's data of their civilizations giving to your civilizations. Hopefully that made sense. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, Neil, would you like to ask your second one? Okay, I'll just ask for him.
Yes.
What's going on with my Elohim infusion?
It seems to be quite high at this time. I see it as 13%. I believe that's higher than they wish it to be. So I think they're still working on it at this moment. But it is quite high, but at this time it's good for your frequency. It does open you up much more. Elohim's a lot different than your alien. It does not make you into an Elohim being, as from I feel, but it seems to be clearing out your stuff, which is good for you. Thank you.
Okay, next is Jamie. And Jamie's questions are, I have to find the revised ones. Are there any messages for my sister Jana from anyone?
Yes, the Arcturians said they've been around. Well, the Arcturians said they've been around you much, but also your loved ones that have crossed over, they have been around you closer than ever before. But they are not going into details. This is personal. But they are, yes, it is very personal, not going into details to say it's very private. But they're assisting, yes, they're not going into details on that. That's all I have for that. Blessings.
Okay, second question for Jamie. Are there any messages for my father from anyone?
One moment. Yes, all he says is enjoy life a little bit more. Some make it fun out of life. Some do. And your family, I believe you know what I'm talking about. Just to relax a little bit. Some do relax, but not in the right way. And they're taking life too seriously. That's all he says. Blessings.
Thank you. Daniel, go ahead.
Hello, Birmingham.
Greetings.
Hi. For my first question, I've been feeling this sense of like overall down, like this sense of like disheartedness or pointlessness, and I was wondering if there are any messages about that and getting out of that, I guess, slump, you could say.
One moment. Can you explain that a little bit more of your slump you're going through?
It's like this sense of, I guess, pointlessness, feeling discouraged, disheartened about, I don't know, this incarnation in general and,
Yes.
you know, Earth in general, the state of humanity, things like that. That's kind of been very persistent with me for the past few days, and I'd like to know a bit more about that.
Well, you've been connecting more in astral a lot, and when you come back to Earth, it's like the fun is all over. I have to go back to work. So it's like you're going back. Also, there's some past lives that are still connected to you. You could say slave past lives on this planet. Oh, technically, this one is a slave world to a certain degree. And some of that is eating into you a little bit, especially when you had lifetimes when you had families on this world. They didn't have a whole lot of money, and it just felt like this is all pointless. And so you're kind of reconnecting to that. So a meditation will help to clear that out. These past lives, some are actually Roman time period. One moment. Egypt also. Egypt definitely. There's also a reason for these incarnations is to the little things in life is what matters most, and that's what these slave lifetimes are to show. Sometimes you have a life of abundance, and other lifetimes you have life of have nothing. Helps you gives you more sense of what's real and what's not. But as for what is going through with you, you're doing a lot of astral work, and when you come back in this incarnation, these other lifetimes seem to come back and bite into you, it seems. You can clear that out through a meditation if you wish. I can send you assistance also.
Okay, awesome. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes.
My second question is that I've been feeling a bit of tightness around my face and the back of my neck recently, like very persistent. It's I think it's reptilian energy, and I've been trying to like clear it out, but it doesn't really do much. Could you tell me more about it? What to do?
Yes, you have a connection with. It's very interesting. This ancient reptilian has almost made ownership of you. You were like under his alliance for some time, and he still thinks he's still running your life, as he's done in other lifetimes. He does not understand this reality at all. Some aliens just can't figure this place out for anything, and wonder why even anyone would have an incarnation here. There's a much puzzlement around him with that. Even if they explain to him why, he still does not understand. So it's just because when you are working with this one, the name I get is a human name. One moment. What name do I have? Yes, he goes by the name of Gridlock. It's a nice name. Kind of goes by. But your connection with him is very positive. And he wishes to continue that. That is why. He's just letting you know he is there. I don't think he's causing any harm. At least he's not trying to. He does not know his own power either. There's a lot of Nordics around him also.
Yeah. I did sense like it wasn't of negative intention, but it did feel very noticeable and a bit annoying as well. It's like, oh my gosh, why isn't this like letting up? It's so.
From what I see, he puts his face right in front of yours and just wants to look right at you and say, what are you doing here? Trying to figure you out, trying to understand you. That's what I get from it.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, thank you.
When they say they're alien, that means they're aliens. They don't understand this place.
Mm-hmm. I can tell.
That's
yeah.
why they have classes.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Birmingham.
Yes. Take care.
Yes, you too.
Okay, next is our member Thomas. And Thomas's first question, can you give me a message from the Holy Spirit?
One moment. Yes, concentrate on your future, not your past. Where you're going would be the opposite of what you're living now. You are transitioning. And you have a light body, an alien connection, a Pleadian connection that has been lost. What Holy Spirit says, you've had lifetimes as a Pleadian, as a lost Pleadian. And in this incarnation, it almost feels like you're lost here once again. But here you have the chance finally to define yourself. And that's what you're here to do. And doing that is to let go of the human ways of looking at things. That way you feel more at home. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, second question for Thomas. Do my guides have a message from my grandfather?
Only thing he says is tough it up. He's had it much harder, but he's with you every day. Also, he says being around a lot of female energies helps with moving on. It might actually more help you than hurt you. That's all he says.
Okay, next is our member Kimberly. And I have her questions here as well. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of them tonight.
Yes.
Sorry. Will my finances improve within this month?
Who is the name of this person?
Kimberly.
This month? One moment. One moment. The immediate answer I had with that question was no, but scrounging around will help you. It does feel like next year will be a better year, though, for that. Yes, I'll have to rough it out for a little bit from what it seems. December will actually be a little bit better from what I am gathering. Thank you.
Okay, her next question. Any messages for me?
Yes, your Pleadian aspect is bringing assistance from another timeline where your child is grown up and has a different health situation, and they are bringing assistance to you, and you can connect to this. And they say not to worry about money. Sometimes there's a reason for this lack of money in this lifetime. They're not going into detail right now, not in public, but there's a reason for it. Perspective. There's more to that, but they can't go into detail. But they say connect to them whenever you like, though. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Miguel, you're next.
Hello, Birmingham.
Greetings.
Thank you for answering our questions today.
Thank you for having me. Strange. Insectoid. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, my first question is, do I have any connections with the bee species or with you?
Well, with us, we are kind of like your battle bees, but we're not in battle right now, but we are very protective of our species. With you had a lifetime with the bee species that was not in battle, more of a neutral species. Not to say we're not neutral, but more of a kinder reality than the one we chose. We chose a harder reality. We can be in third density, but we're mostly in fourth, but we can be in third. But our reality is harsher environments, living environments. But yours is more, it was just easier for good reason, because we can sometimes overdo it as for pressure, as for life's pressures of experience. I hope I answered all that. I think there's another part of that.
Yes, no, that's good. Do you have wings?
Yes.
Excellent.
We can.
Oh,
Yes.
And sting?
You can. Yes. We can have bee eyes. We can like you have plastic surgery, but ours is a lot easier too. We can change our appearance often also. But we chose this harder environment, especially when we come into a world like this. We've seen it all, sort of. But we can open up portals that others can't, especially reptilian energy. So there's not just that's the only one that's being a problem, but there are others that are service itself on this planet that we can handle quite well. Let's put it that way.
Very nice.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Especially a place in Syria, there's much activity there. And much what your government does not want you to know for good reason, because there's a lot of extraterrestrial energies there. Service to self beings are there. And we do see that war eventually ending, but there must be a truce being made. And your alien truce has not been made yet. And because there's land there that they want, your humans want. And so there's like kind of like a galactic war there, you could say. Thank you. Hopefully that was helpful.
Yes, thank you for that.
Yes.
And my second question is, are there any messages for me?
Archangel Michael says he's been around you often, around your children. There's a male child with you.
Yes.
He said he's had reincarnations with this one as a brother, and other incarnations on other realities, other worlds. Pleadian, I see. Arcturian also. And he also says that one would be very psychic if he wishes to. He still hasn't decided yet. But it might be in later in life. But in your lifetime, of course.
Yeah, he's still young.
Yes. Say teenage years, possibly, all these things will start to. You got your hormones, and then you got your psychic connections. Who knows? Sometimes their psychic connections are worse. That's what he's saying. But you can call on Michael to assist on what to do with the child, because sometimes, you know, how it's parenting, sometimes there's a big question mark on what to do, because the kid's not always explaining everything that's going on. Pray on it, of course. Pray on what is going on to receive answers, because sometimes, I mean, the child knows how to speak of what's going on, doesn't know how to describe it, which is quite common, actually. Actually, all children go through it. They just don't know how to say it. Because some just say it's just fantasy, what they're seeing. That is all I have for you.
Thank you so much. Blessings.
Yes, blessings all.
Okay, Bianca?
Yes, hello.
Greetings.
Hi. I have a question for my friend Corina. Her question is, what more can I do for my son Isaiah now that he is in the situation that he is in right now?
Just be a helpful friend. That's all you can do. Pray for him. Just be a friend. It seems to be all in that person's hands right now. Just be supportive. That's all I receive. Whatever you feel is right. Follow your instincts.
Okay. And my question, what was the energy that came into my room earlier this morning? It kind of caught me off guard.
Reptilian. There's a vortex opened up and you just walked in. I'm not sure if it was your kitchen, but they do like to walk in kitchens from what I see.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I just needed to confirm. Thank you.
Possibly might see his tail wagging around. He's just scoping out the place. I don't think he's causing any trouble. He just, actually, you know, it's funny. He wants to be part of the family, but he's reptilian. It's hard to do that. You'd be surprised how common that is.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Much love.
Hi, Birmingham. My name is Stacy.
Yes.
So my first question, I recently brought a new canine into the house just to help my sister out, give her a break. So I brought her dog here. I was just wondering if she had any messages for me. The dog, not my sister.
The dog. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Yes, the dog. Yes, the canine. I don't want to call him dog. That's kind of insulting in some ways. The canine is very happy to be there, sharing its energy, but also There's much love in that family that is not always discovered. It's not always welcomed. When love isn't always welcomed in that family. And to some individuals, they don't know how to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. And not everything is always, I believe you already know this, not everything is always said what's on the mind. And sometimes that would bring much help is because of fears, because belief systems are holding me back those thoughts. But it would be good if that more become more upfront with what's on their mind, because it will actually help the family heal and come closer. Of course, done in a positive way, of course, when you say what's on your mind. That's the message.
Okay, but she's not scared here or anything like that, because she will be going home. Like, she's not here permanently.
Yeah. No, she's fine.
Okay. Second question, would just like to know if my guides have any messages for me right now.
You're on the path that you chose. Yes, there's many bumps in the roads, but those are just for tests that you asked for. And some of your adding here and there, it seems to make life a little bit more complicated, but you will, nothing that will take you off course or anything. It's like sometimes you come to a point where you need to learn a little bit more, so you make things, you change things in your chart here and there. Everyone does this, and you're doing this right now. You're just making adjustments. That's so you can understand things more clearly, so you don't have to relive it again in another life. I hope that makes. That's always a good idea.
Yes, thank you. Okay, Michelle.
Thank you. Greetings, Birmingham.
Greetings.
So in June, a couple of people at the hot springs retreat we did with Hukalo saw me shapeshift into a white reptilian at the same time. So apparently I'm a white reptilian with red eyes, and I don't know if that's like a parallel life or like what would be coined past or future. But I did talk to a couple of guys who were channeling draconians, and they said they could see that aspect of me, and it was 16 foot tall. So I want to know if that information is accurate, and also what that means to me or how it affects me in my life, or why I do that thing, shapeshift.
Because the shapeshifting, you're just enjoying your time.
Oh,
and in that lifetime as a reptilian, you're just enjoying your moment there too. As for being 16 foot, that is a possibility. You can be as tall as you want to. That's a possibility.
But is
I
it
connect that clearly, but
you cannot.
Yes.
So,
but yes,
is that like a bleed through? I mean, I don't understand the concept exactly.
Part of your DNA. It's part of your DNA. It's part of your warning. One moment. That reptilian lifetime is also to unlock much that is buried within you at this time. If you meditate on that lifetime, it will actually open up your other galactic lifetime. In some ways, it's like a cage. It's closing. It has them closed down for your own reasons. You connect to this being that is you. Mm-hmm. Those are be surprised, very positive lifetimes. You'd be surprised.
Okay.
And it's very powerful. You have much power. We use that power for positive, and you're just reconnecting to that. That is all I see with that.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And I guess I would like to know about my. I somehow got disrupted from working like specifically on clearing past lives, and I noticed a continuation of self-destructive patterns. And so I was wondering like where I am with that, with clearing, for instance, in my root chakra, like my silver Pleadian lifetime, my reptilian lifetimes, my feline lifetimes, just for one. Have I cleared any of these? Or
yes.
And Yay!
Yes, the silver Pleadian is actually helping you clear out a lot of this. You actually have another aspect of the silver plating at this time that's bringing assistance to it. It's just not very clear. You also had a lifetime as a dwarf on a little person, and that can help you also release a lot of this because there's much humor in that lifetime, and you can say you're being mischievous, but in the most innocent way possible. There's not much a dwarf can do. Well, actually, they can do well. But in that incarnation, it was pretty primitive, the world you were living on. And that can also assist. And this is what your guides want you to know, that you have understand you've cleared most of your negative lifetimes, and now your more positive ones are coming through. That's why the dwarf one came through.
Oh, interesting.
And that is on a elemental world that you can explore.
Thank you, Birmingham. Much love to you.
Yes. Much love.
Okay, Christy?
Hello, Birmingham.
Greetings.
I'm kind of nervous tonight. I don't know what's going on with the energy around me and my son and everything, but I'm really nervous. The energy feeling like anxious.
Yes, you've been on ship as for many. Here, I've been on ship, and you're going on many missions that are secretive. I cannot go into. I don't even know exactly. I am not allowed to know, but yes, when you come back and you can say what you are doing is critical. So it is. So when you come back in this incarnation, you still feel that uneasiness. This is going to go on for some time, it seems. With you.
Well, I noticed I have a scoop marker, and it's in a triangle shape, and I noticed that on Saturday, and I never had a scoop mark before on me that I've noticed, so that's something new. And then I noticed that Hayden has been really agitated too, so I just kind of was wondering what's going on with everything. That's all.
With Hayden, he's been doing many things in Astral also. When he comes back and he can't explain what's going on because his body is not always understanding it in this incarnation, but he is seeing a lot of blue reptilians around recently. And these are shapeshifters that have been visiting you. Yes, there's also a lot of activity around you also from what I see. And that is not helping the easiness around also. But they're not negative though. You say it's more of a protection.
Protection around.
Yes.
He's just feeling the energy around.
Yes. I knew that it is swarming though. Yes, circling. For a while at least. There's many ships also that you've been connecting to a lot recently, so there's a lot of you've been doing a lot of things recently. And it does not seem it's going to end anytime soon, possibly before the end of the month. That is up to you. There's a holiday coming up. It seems like it'll quiet down on that day. Possibly. That has not been confirmed yet. As I said, it's still up to you. Hopefully that helps. That's all I have.
Okay. And I wanted to ask,
Yes.
Does 33 have any messages for me? 30.
What kind of species is this? Or is there...
That's the who I
That's
found
it?
out was my twin flame a mantis being, and he's in this the 9th density. And I asked him what his name was, and he said I can call him 33.
Yes.
Just a general message.
Just that he is with you during this. What's going on? And uneasiness will continue because what you are doing is very important. It is connecting different races to this planet that have never came here before. You can say you're a tour guide, but it goes a lot further than that. It's a lot further than that. It's just... But this will come to you. What's going on slowly, so you understand it. Some are crab-like beings that are around you, that you've been connecting to, let's put it that way. And many grays, but grays I have not ever come close to this planet before.
That was drawn some earlier when you were talking tall
Yes.
grays.
Yes, these are tall ones, exactly. Yes.
So I drew a whole bunch of them.
That's them. Yes.
Are they reptilian grays or just grays? Because they.
Some of them are reptilian, yes. There's different types of, some are, yes.
Okay.
Some are not.
Thank you, Ivan.
They're very kind.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, next up is Terrence.
Yes, hi, Birmingham.
Greetings.
I like that name.
Yes.
My first question is, like last night I had a dream, and I was talking to two beings that resembled some of the beings that were in the Roswell crash, and I was wondering, like, what exactly is my connection to the Roswell incident?
But as an alien, you were there. As a, now this, one moment. Your alliance was there. You were there. But as for what species, I believe it's gray, but that is kind of fuzzy. That's unclear. But you were there. Bringing assistance to that, even talking to your governments also. Yes. It's like you were cleaning up, but it was much more than that. But you were talking to the governments also. And the reason they gave you this message is to help you remember your place here, and so you understand many shifts are happening right now. This is going to increase itself, definitely. As for knowledge. Yes, that was very vague. That's all I got for you.
Okay, thank you. My second question is like, sometimes I feel like energies around me. Sometimes I can like see them in my mind, like what they look like.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't. I was wondering, like, if I ask the energies to like manifest or materialize so I can see them and interact with them, would I be able to do so? And if so, like, could anyone else do this?
Yes, but what I can tell you is a Pleadian energy around you is quite strong. Also, Yael. They've been assisting you on ship of your mission here. One moment. Your families are much involved with it. They don't know it, of course, for good reason. They're not ready to know. It's not needed to be known. They will know when they need to know. It does not really matter. But your place is interesting. But yes, this will come through what it needs to. Also, I'm going to throw you a curveball. You do have a connection to Abraham Lincoln, but I'm not sure what that is exactly. You might know this. But your guys want you to know about it. But, of course, I don't have any details on that. But you do have a connection with them. They're not telling me anything else. That's for you to find out from what I'm gathering.
All right, thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, Blue.
Hello, friend. How are you?
Greetings.
Thank
Doing
you.
well.
My questions. Is there any messages from my spirit guides?
Your dreams will manifest themselves. You will know when to make your move, you can say. But be patient. There's some time in your future. But sometimes dreams take years to manifest for good reason. But during this time, you can expand out. And you are in school right now. I believe you know that. And in school sometimes takes a while to graduate from. But it won't be forever, though. I believe that's all they have right now, at least from my perspective.
Okay, I many times see in my dreams that I'm doing magical stuff.
That's different. What they're speaking of is vocation change, but as for magical, I see that will happen sooner. Yes.
Oh, you mean location change? Like,
Yes, if you wish to change vocations.
of
I believe
course I
that's
do.
yes, that is what they're speaking of as for yours, but as for your magic is a different story. That would be sooner.
Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, yes. And locations, it's not outside of country, right? It's inside.
It can be,
Awesome.
but yes, it can be.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to see another country.
Yes.
And
Yes.
my second question is, I feel I have some kind of relationship to the archangels. Can you tell me what it is, like as higher self and as me, this being?
Yes. Well, I can tell you this, that you are, this is not mentioned often, like a father of an archangel or several. I know this is not exactly answering your question correctly, but as a father of them, meaning you already have all the knowledge, but you are assisting them, and they're assisting humanity, or whatever species they connect to. Because your soul origin comes from another universe. I believe you're aware of that. So you're bringing your knowledge into this universe, and you can say you're like grandpa teaching these other ones your knowledge. The newbies call themselves archangels, but they're not new anymore, but they were at one time. But as for your higher self, what are you doing right now is all they show you is sitting at a lake.
Okay.
There's more I probably imagine, but that's all they're showing. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Just chilling.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well,
Much love. Yes.
thank you very much. Have a good
Yes.
night. Thank you.
Yes, good too.
Okay, next is our member Steven, and he has two questions. First question, most of my dreams recently have been in schools. Any info on that?
Yes, that is Pleadian, Reptilian, Arcturian. Yeah, y'all. Yes, you're quite busy. As for what the meaning of all that is, they are not going to say. What can I see here? Is part of your life that they can't reveal publicly, but it is. Yes, I cannot say here. That's all I can say. I can't even get a hint. That's all I have. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, okay, second question. Any messages from my Hathor family or anyone? Thank
Interesting you brought up your Hathor family. That vibration of the Hathors, you live it every day. It is within you, and you're also assisting others. Those that you play your poker with, you actually connect with them in astral. After your first meeting, those of you already know, your buddies on the other side of your astral world, not just your human world. Some of them are reptilian, I believe you know this. But those that you first meet, you'd be surprised. You give them a vibration energy that shifts their consciousness into more of a positivity, and also inner work they start to do, and also a possibility of waking up to what is going on. But some of them are actually quite open-minded, but still hold back for personal reasons. But you also are bringing assistance And these are all these people that you meet are in your chart that you knew from galactic lifetimes. And they're all placed there for a reason. Some are late, some are on time. It's all done for a reason. Blessings.
Okay, next is Sheena. Okay, Sheena, if you want to post your questions, we can read them for you. Angie, can you ask yours?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes.
Greetings. Yeah, I'd just like maybe a general message from whoever. Fussy.
Yes. The archangels are assisting you in waking up your spirit. Yes, your health has been up and down because your spirit is lighting up. Your body can't handle it. But I feel like it is settling down. It will eventually. As it settles down, you will see things differently. There's a lot of mantis beings around you bringing assistance. And you're actually healing. These beings that you connect to of alien origins, you're bringing much healing to them. Many are coming to you. Many mantis seem to be coming to you. Others will, there's others, but they might channel through you. Even not so, you're still bringing healing to them because you knew them from galactic lifetimes. And so sometimes you might feel tired. It's because you're assisting many.
Okay. Can you just tell me, perhaps give me an update on my progress in channeling? How am I doing?
It is doing well. Your still confidence level is still kind of low, but you're still learning. You're doing well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm having fun with it. Really enjoying it.
Yes. The angels, the more you connect with the angels, this will clear out your chakras and help you connect easier.
But I'm connected to Trina Fairy.
Yes, that's helpful.
Fairy goddess. Yeah, she's my main guide.
Yes, that is very helpful. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
She's very much like an angel.
Yes. But the archangels are saying if you channel at least one of them, that's up to you. It will clear out your chakras. You might feel better. It's like medicine.
I saw one about an hour ago. I did a channeling, and I don't know which one it came through, but he was like standing on my left side, and his energy was burning my skin. Really intense. I don't know what was going on there. So
I believe Archangel Michael was around you. But that might have been another being that was causing that kind of interference. That seems more alien that's around you that's causing that.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, thanks. I don't like to question too much. Thank you.
Blessings. Yes.
Okay, we're going to try Sheena again. I'm just going to see if I can unmute her. It does not appear that I can. So, Sheena, can you just post your questions, please? And I'll just read them for you.
You got it. You got it. Gina.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. I was wondering, do you have any ideas about when one sees numbers, what they mean?
What the numbers mean?
Yes, when you are looking at the clock here, in our time, we can see different numbers that have a meaning. And
they're meaning different. They're different meanings for everyone, though.
Yes, but I have seen so much numbers, but maybe that is not.
That is your guides telling you that you are on track, but also you are getting close to a turning point in your chart, is what they're saying.
Okay, and is there any possibility for you to reach Archangel Haniel for me?
Yes.
Because I need to ask her a question.
Please.
Yes, since it's the supermoon and she's very powerful right now, I would like to ask her to help me to bring my miracles to me. And if she knows how my financial situation are going.
She says she can't answer the financial situation, but it does seem like you'll have an improvement in other areas in the next 2 weeks, is what they say. What she says, at least.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all. Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, we just have a few more, Birmingham.
Yes.
Stephanie?
Hi, thank you for taking my questions.
Yes.
It's kind of a two-part question. Do we, as like humans or any beings, have a specific Men in Black assigned to us?
Some do, yes.
Do I?
Not. Yes.
Can I know who he is?
Well, I understand there's also male and female. It does seem like you have a
Oh
female
yeah, okay,
around
just
you.
the being. I'm sorry.
Agent G is what I'm getting. That's a female, though.
Okay, cool. And my second question is just, are there any messages for me at this time?
Well, from your guides, it's saying not be worried about this being that you are connected to. They're just there for monitoring, but also you can learn much from them.
That's why I asked. I wanted to just connect to them for logical information.
Oh yes, but that will work just fine.
Wonderful.
Also, I believe other answers is just connecting to that question. Just is there much curiosity around you, but it is worth exploring, and nothing to fear or worry about. Though, it'd be fine.
Okay, thank you so much. Much love.
Yes, much love.
Okay, next is going to be Firstborn, and I have Firstborn's questions here. My son's remote control car was moving around on its own. Who was doing that?
A Pleadian energy that was being playful. I think it was actually a hybrid child. Yes, hybrid child from Gertfickner, I believe. From together, yes, his hybrid child.
Okay, next is Sorry.
I liked the way how it moved around. Yes, go ahead, please.
I'm sorry about that. So next is Jeffrey. Any messages for me?
One moment. Well, say I'm an insectoid. Do you have many insectoid connections from ancient times in this universe, in the Orion area? When this universe was new, many insectoids had no problem traveling the universe, and you had many incarnations with them. And it was very peaceful. Very peaceful. That's all I have for that. Yes, very general.
Jeffrey, would you like to ask your second one? I just see he's unmuted. I'll go ahead and ask it. Have I been involved with Girk Fitner at all?
Yes. Yes, on the hybrid. I'm allowed to know. I don't know the general information of the hybrid program. Yes, I believe you have visited the hybrid colony. Whatever one that one is. I don't have the numbers here, and also where they have leisure time, you're there also. Mostly there, though. Education purposes is involved with that. Thank you.
Okay, next is Shao. Which density is Buddha residing in right now?
Well, he's in spirit, but there is, I am being told, 6 density. So they just have another aspect.
Okay. Any messages from my higher self or inner child, please?
One moment. Just to be patient, much is coming, a new transition is upon you. But you will not see it coming. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, and last question for the evening is from our new member, Krista, sent in from Julie. Are there any messages for her, for Krista?
There is a lot of reptilian energies around you, and to clear that out is to do a meditation. It is from your past lives, that's all. It might be a negativity around you, but it's just a lot of reptilian energies there. You can call on the angels to clear that space to bring more positive energies around you. Also, elemental energies would bring much assistance because you've had a lot of times as a mermaid, and you can bring that energy back through that way. You're still realigning, it seems, of your knowledge, but it will help your human incarnation here. Blessings.
Okay, that's it for the evening.
Excellent.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Yes, this is the bee species. We buzz sometimes. We will connect with you to explain more about our race in future time. Much love to you all.
Thank you for coming. We were happy to speak to you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, greetings. Yeah, I had trouble connecting, and I felt a wearing ship. So anyway, once that happened, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, all right. Anybody like to do a blessing?
I'll do it.
Oh,
Namaste.
And as you did that, I received a message from Reptilian Alliance. This isn't from the Tonys. This is something different. This 2017 is going to be a different year than your 16. More alien awareness. The knowledge is going to improve. Like a library, they're showing me like a library of knowledge is being opened up to us. Doesn't mean the ships are going to be landing, but you're getting closer to it. That's all I say.
Thanks, Ivan.
Things are getting.
I will also do one.
Oh, yeah.
Ya shana ya tana ya shasha haha niya tasha siti niya tahani. Itona haka niya tasha tata atata niya tata shata tata niya yatata. Itina ya tata shusu tata wata tata shisu ina tata yatata. Haniya tata ya.
Thank you. All right, much love, everyone. Thank you all. blessings. And the next one is what do we say? So, much love, blessings.